What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Project Cars 2 Career Mode. We are competing in the Pirelli World Championship with the Porsche GT3R for the Porsche racing team. Last time what we did was a race at Circuit of the Americans GP. I'll leave a card for it in the top right hand corner in case you do want to check it out. In the Drivers' Championship we are currently leading, and in the Team Championship there isn't one, I don't think. So yeah. In this episode, we got a race at Long Beach Street Circuit, but before we get into the race, let's just go through the track conditions. So for the forecast, it's overcast. There's a 4 mile an hour wind southeast, the track temperature is 71 degrees Fahrenheit, and the ambient temperature is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. The session length is 10 minutes long, and I managed to qualify 11th. So let's try and make up some places in this race. So let's get into the race. Alright then guys, so we're getting ready for the race start and the lights are green, the race is underway. And we're going around the outside of some cars there. For some reason I think they were braking. Probably trying to avoid other cars on the circuit. Making some contact a bit with the Audi in the first corner. Right, I'd prefer to be on the inside line for this next corner. Let's try and go around the outside of that Porsche, and we have done. And we've got a Mercedes in front of us. So if we can stick with the first and second cars, that would be okay. And there we go. Went up the inside of the Mercedes in that hairpin. And we are now in second position. So the leader's gone on to the second lap. And we're on the same lap. So I think we'll probably get about 6 or 7 laps in this race. And into the first corner. A little bit of oversteer. Right, we made up some time on the Audi.
Big push now. Let's fight our way past. You can do it.
Right, coming out of that corner. I think we've lost a little bit of time to the Audi in front in the last few corners, or a couple of corners. And then through the hairpin, try and get a good exit. Right, that wasn't too bad. So I think we might be getting a little bit closer to the Audi in front of us.
Seven minutes to go.
Let's try and move up the inside of this corner. And there we go. We are now in first position. We made a little bit of contact with the Audi, but we haven't been told to give the place back or slow down. So I'm going to try and not give the position back. So we've just got to work on defending. Through this corner we go. Around this left-hander. So I am probably being a little bit cautious under braking. in the heavy braking zones anyway,
The guy behind us, try and make it pass. Think about defending.
or the long heavy braking zones, and that is because I think that the car steps out now and again in braking zones. And I messed up that corner, and we are side by side with the Audi. But we've managed to keep first position. So yeah, I was just explaining about braking zones and then messed up a braking zone. Let me know in the comments what you think about this track. And I feel the car is a little bit unpredictable, and that is probably because I'm not fully confident with the car, and probably a little bit with the circuit as well. So qualifying, it was a wet qualifying session for the most part, and yeah, it didn't go the best. And for some reason, I just found that really no matter what I did to the car, unless it was on like cold tyres, it would just understeer. Let me know in the comments if you sort of feel that way as well. And we got a little bit of oversteer in that corner that we went through, the little roundabout thing or whatever it is.
4 minutes remaining.
Right, come on car. I'm probably not the fastest around this track, especially in them couple of corners that we've just been through. Then around this left-hander, and then through this hairpin, and then accelerating down the start-finish straight. So this track is a street circuit, I think.
3 minutes remaining.
Which probably explains all the bumps. Did I just see a bit of rain? I think we might have made a little bit of contact with the barrier. Is it raining? I think it might be raining just a little bit. Yep, I think it is raining a little bit. I think we are on the slick tyres. So if it gets like a wet track, I think we might struggle, depending what the cars are on behind us. Yep, we're on hard slicks. So probably not the best tyre for wet conditions, but we haven't got too long left in this race, probably like 1 or 2 more laps. So it'll probably be like 7 or 8 laps total in this race. But on to the 7th lap. These races are 10 minutes long, so from lights out to the end of the race. And the rain has picked up a little bit now. Alright, well, we got a bit of oversteer in that corner. So I think the track might be getting wet.
1 minute remaining.
So I think we'll have 1 more lap after this lap. Yeah, the conditions are getting trickier. Oh, the Audi might have touched us a little bit there. Traction control is now in high. I think it was in high for the whole race so far anyway. So I'm just going to take this cautious. Do you think I can hold up the pack around the last corner for 30 seconds? Try and avoid another lap. Alright. Going down the start-finish straight. I think it might be a wet track now.
The final lap. Eye down for the car behind. Don't let him get a run on you.
Right, we made contact with the barrier there. Conditions are tricky. I don't know what tyres the other cars are on. Right, we are going slow compared to what we've been going. Come on, car. Right, we've lost first position.
It's now or never, bud. Go for it.
I can hardly get any grip, and somehow the AI have got a lot more. So I'm running traction control on flipping high. Can hardly get any grip. Oh, this is ridiculous. Sorry, but that was ridiculous. I was turning in probably full lock and I could not get as much grip as that Mercedes. And we came third. And we just crashed. Alright, well let me know in the comments what you think about that race. I think that was, at the ending, on a wet track, pretty stupid. We hardly had any grip, and somehow the AI were just getting more grip. I'm not quite sure what tyres they were on. I think they might have been on slicks, because around one of the corners, the Audi was going pretty slow. So I think they might have been on slick tyres, and yeah. Alright. Where is our pit box? Is this our pit box? I think it is. There we go. Alrighty then guys, so after that race, we are currently still leading the Drivers' Championship. The Team Championship, well, there isn't one, so yeah. And the next race is at Road America. Let me know in the comments what you thought about that race and the video. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to let me know by leaving a like or a comment. Subscribe if you are new and did enjoy, and be sure to put on notifications as well. If you're already subscribed and you haven't got notifications on, consider putting them on. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Peace!